Hi, everyone. This podcast is Unrelatable. My name is Caroline Grace Vane, and today I have my guest, Paige Comer, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we know each other and our friendship is very interesting, to say the least. It might be one of the most interesting friendships I have, partially because this is the third time Paige and I have ever been in the same room in person.
Second.
Legit,
because we've been at the hair place.
Oh, yeah.
And you walked in, I was like, hey, what's up? Hi. We were so awkward. And then I met you today in your house. Literally the second time I met you.
Okay, so Paige is like also one of my lifelong friends at this point. And this is the second time we're meeting in person, which is extremely unrelatable. Paige and I met through a mutual fellow cancer patient who I connected with right when I was diagnosed, and I was really confused and I was really lost and I didn't know what to do with myself. And she said, I'm just done with my treatments. I think it'd be better if I introduce you to this girl that just reached out to me as well. Her name's Paige, and she's also kind of struggling, and I think it would help her to kind of talk to you as well. So I'm going to loop you guys in, and I'm like, the more the merrier. I need people that I can communicate with and connect with over this crazy shit. So Paige and I are connected. We immediately hop on the phone for 3 hours, and the rest is history. And we basically have ever since then been constantly in contact, constantly looped into one another's lives, and specifically during the period of time where we were going through treatments and losing hair and gaining weight and going through the roller coaster that is young women in their 20s going through cancer. And I think that's part of the reason why, even though we've kind of only been in the same room together twice, I don't feel like anything's different, and I honestly consider you like family, which is crazy, but at the same time it's not, and I think that it really shows how powerful social media can be and technology can be. And part of the reason why I got through it so fucking well is because we had each other to laugh and cry and
to lean on, literally.
Yeah. And I just had made a joke before we went live saying we literally had a friendship within a phone, and we're completely inseparable, which is totally exactly
insane
what we experienced.
But the funny part is, when I met Melanie, I saw her, I DM'd her, and I literally called her crying. I don't know this girl. Within 5 minutes, I'm calling this girl literally crying, and she's like, I got through treatment, I'm done. You're calling me 5 minutes crying your eyes out. How uncomfortable do you think she felt? I'm calling a girl that I don't even know crying my eyes out.
I think, but at the same time, I understand, in hindsight now, in the moment, we both thought it was really funny that you, called this girl.
No, I didn't think it was funny.
Treatments. We were, come on, we were laughing, but
I
was denial.
100% denial, but I wasn't laughing. I was like,
we weren't laughing out of funny. We were laughing as in, I can't believe we're on the phone crying to a stranger.
Yes.
But in hindsight, I'm like, okay, that makes total sense. We are both our families are very supportive. We both have very supportive, core friends, core family. I guess our friends have gotten this.
Oh yeah, we have ups and downs, highs and lows.
But I do think we both have had that rock at home, but the thing is, they've never understood the going like this and your hair coming out, and the just eating a fuck ton of food and not wanting to gain weight, but you're gaining weight, but not wanting to move, but you're also nauseous. I think the most interesting kind of part of all of that is the aftermath and looking back on it and talking about how insanely important our friendship was, especially for that period of time in our lives.
I literally
I don't know what I would have done.
I think we talked on the phone for probably 10 hours a day. Not even exaggerating.
We would just hang out. We would
hang
literally
out.
just hang
You're
out.
my buddy.
Yeah, I mean, we would hang out and here's kind of the situation with what we both went through is our diagnoses
our problem we had.
The problems were different. You can explain, what was your diagnosis?
Stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Miserable. Don't wish it upon my worst nightmare. Don't wish upon anybody.
Yeah, but I had Hodgkin's 1/2, A, and Paige had stage 4, A, B. Do you remember?
Large B cell lymphoma.
Yeah.
Which I guess is fucking insane. Everyone's like, what the hell, Paige? I was like, rocking and rolling. Let's go, baby.
So
Let's take the roller coaster.
So we ended up, Paige had been through one treatment. I hadn't started yet. Paige's treatments were very different than mine. What was your treatment? Because mine was outpatient, which meant I went in for 5 hours every 2 weeks, sat there, got all the medicine, felt like shit for a week, kind of slowly recovered the next week, and then I had to go right back in and do it again.
Oh, mine were a blast. Best moment of my entire life. You go every 3 weeks, you go into the hospital bed for legit 96 hours, Monday through Friday, literally laying in a hospital bed, getting hooked up to a fucking machine. Bro, you can't move. I'm not eating hospital food. I'm asking people to bring me food. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm like, you're joking. When he told me you're sitting in the hospital for 96 hours, I said, I have ADD. I don't think I can do that. And the doctor goes, well, I think you have to do that. I said, but I have ADD. Like, is there another option? He's like, no, legit. Every 3 weeks, I was in the hospital for 96 hours, literally Monday through Friday. And the best part ever, I would make a countdown. You know, like when you would wish for Santa Claus? Like when Santa Claus came, you like cut those strings up and like hot glue them together. I made a countdown for myself and wrote nice little notes on each one of them.
I just remember you being in there and just like fucking hating it.
Cried, bawled my eyes out. I was like, I hate this place. It's awful. It was awful. Like, it reminded me of like a fucking Candyland swirly hypnotic dream. It was awful.
You were high though, right?
No, I literally asked if they would sedate me. And I was like, I can't do this. I need you to put me underneath. Sedate me.
I can't.
I said, sedate me. And I was like, he's like, no. Like, what? He goes, you have to be awake for this. And I was like, put a bullet in my head. He's like, okay, you're insane.
You literally were like, if they try to send me back there, I'm not going to do it. And
I was like, I'm not returning. Non-packaged returnable.
I think like another thing that was very interesting was like just the way we both handled our day-to-day lives. Like, honestly, like it was really interesting because I think in another universe, like Paige and I would have met and become friends. But in this universe that we live in, where we met because we both were diagnosed with fucking literal cancer, which is so insane. Like, what the fuck?
Why do we laugh about? We can't even like
so funny.
Wait,
bro.
No, my favorite part, we would get on the phone and say cancer and giggle. Like,
no, I know.
Girls were like,
I know. We'd be like, bro, we have fucking, what the fuck? And then we'd be like losing our hair and be like, I literally can't believe this is happening.
And like, we have cancer, and we would giggle. Like,
we would be laughing.
Like, are we the fucking giggly? Like, we can't be giggling about. Like, this is legit so serious. And I'm so uncomfortable, and you're so uncomfortable. So we giggle our way.
No, because we
laugh about it or cry about it.
We just didn't know how to compute the emotions attached to like what we were going through. And I just think on top of that, like we're both young women living in California, living in like the age of social media. Like we're watching all these people doing all these different things, and like we're both inside, like fucking in denial, crying and laughing our fucking asses off because we're like, how is this happening? Like,
insane.
Oh, you're like, oh, these people are having this party and I can't go because I have cancer. And you and I were just like, oh my God. Like,
and then we're just laughing like weirdos. Like, I'm like, huh?
No, I know. And like, we'd be like, yeah, I mean, I think it was a very therapeutic like relationship. And I think it definitely like helped.
It was basically therapy, me and you. Like, literally, you got me through it all. And I think vice versa.
And I think.
Oh, what a nice little hug.
And
I'm not a hugger, so.
Yeah, we love each other because we've literally gone through literally one of the hardest things you could ever imagine.
Well, basically, we almost died. Then we came out of dying,
yeah.
So we're fine. We're alive.
And then Paige is like, I got this on Amazon and I got this on Amazon. You should shop there. And we're like, hey, queen, how are you doing?
And we bonded over aloe. We haven't even gotten to the aloe part.
Okay, so aloe yoga, I love you so much. Like, you should totally sponsor me
aloe yoga.
Because every single treatment I went to, I would wear aloe.
No, every single treatment we'd buy a new outfit.
Yeah, that was kind of our little routine was like buying aloe yoga and like getting to like spend, $150-$200 on an outfit.
And we got matching outfits. Every time like I'm getting this, she's like, I'm getting this. And the headbands. And then we had these big, every time we'd lose our hair, you'd get the tiny headbands, and the more hair we lost, the bigger our headbands. We used to these giant ass headbands.
We would just have the whole fucking thing. And I do think the interesting part though of like
insane.
All of that is just kind of regardless of like the situation you're in and whatever kind of trauma you're thrown, like being able to find people that you can laugh with and cry with and find different ways to bond with one another, like really helps the situation. And I also think that it really helped me realize like how much noise is around you on a daily basis and how important like friendship is and family is, and how, you know, like also people handle things very differently. Like, for example, like I obviously have painted my picture hopefully very accurately of being just a complete like slight ball of neuroses and anxiety a lot of the time, and it's been a big strength but also weakness. Part of the reason why I found and diagnosed myself is because I'm so like anxious and kind of neurotic. But I think when I was going through the treatments, I was always so scared of like getting a cold or my immune system being really low, or, you know, like not being able to eat raw fish. Like there's this whole list that they give you when you go through treatments, and they're like, you can't eat this, like you can't go do this, like your immune system's really low, like you need to get this shot. And it proved to be right, because I would go every other week, and my second treatment, I couldn't get it the day that I was supposed to get it because my blood cells were so low.
What were those shots we got?
So
I don't remember. We got shots?
they're called,
I don't remember.
I got a shot called Neupogen, and you got a shot called Neulasta.
For what?
So, let me explain to you what
please,
medicine
please
you were
explain my
given.
diagnosis, because I don't know
So, Neupogen
I'm kidding.
and Neulasta are white blood cell shots. I'm not a doctor, but from my understanding as a patient.
Are you sure you're not thinking you went to med school, ma'am?
I should have. Just
Fuck,
kidding.
you
I
should've.
really, really wouldn't have enjoyed it probably. But it basically helps produce white blood cells. That's why when you get the shot, your bones hurt, because
Oh my
it's
God.
trying to produce.
And you
white
remember
blood
you had to
cells.
take Advil and like...
No, it hurts.
No, but you had to take Advil and Claritin. And I was like,
Claritin.
why am I taking allergy pills?
Yeah, so
It
that
was
there's some weird
wild.
reaction to that shot and Claritin, and it helps a lot with, with the pain. And
I hope we never have to go through this again. Now you're bringing all these memories back. I've literally blacked out and blocked them all out. I'm like, shit, I don't remember any of it.
Another thing is, anyways, I'm very anal and like not really seeing people and making sure people get COVID tests, and I'm not eating sushi, and if I order groceries, I'm wiping them down. I'm very much like essentially acting as if COVID just hit. And meanwhile, what was Paige doing when she was going through her treatment?
Sleeping all day. All I did was sleep, right?
No, you did not.
No.
Oh, you were joking. I'm so gullible. Sorry.
I just lived my best life because I kind of thought I was dying. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to do what I want to do. So I was responsible. So every time I would want to go out, I would go get an IV treatment. I would check my white blood cells, and they were always off the chart great. But I kind of had a little too much fun. Like, you're not supposed to be drinking. I kind of drank during it. You're not supposed to be going out.
Kind of drank.
I kind of.
Oh, she drank. You went to like the bars in Newport Beach where like people didn't fucking even get their vaccines. You're like, I don't give a fuck. And you're out there with literal cancer. Like, we were literally going through active chemo treatment, and you're wearing like a wig and like a hat, and like no one had any idea. And you're just out there fucking
taking shots back at Cassidy's, baby.
You were literally like taking body shots off people.
Not body shots. What? No, that's nasty.
You were like, it was so funny because we just handled it so
But
differently.
I think I handled it because I didn't know what to do. I was
Yeah.
like, what do? I'm going to take the trauma away by drinking.
I mean, I think
what am I going to do? Lay in bed and cry? Or am I going to go hang out with my girlfriends, go to dinners, go eat sushi, do what I want to do, and just hang out? I mean, and I also used to be like a huge partier. I kind of definitely have retired that, like being through the whole entire cancer thing. I don't really go out that much anymore.
Yeah.
But literally, yes, during chemo, I went out all the time. And I would literally go on dates all the time. I pretend I was Hannah Montana. Like, legit, I would wear different wigs, go out, tell guys weird stories about myself that were not even true. Like,
You just lived this fake life.
I just lived a fake life, Hannah Montana.
I do think that was your coping.
100% was my coping.
Yeah. Like, that was just your way of, like, recognizing the situation and being like, this is the best way for me to, like, deal with this. And, I mean, it worked. I mean, like, you always had stories, and I do think, like, me, like, it was really enjoyable to like hear about all of these things that you were doing and talking about them with you and like
laughing.
Know.
I would come back and I would be like, I'm so hungover right now, and I would tell her, she's like, yeah, last night I did nothing. I petted my cat for 10 minutes. And I was like, okay. Well, and then it was just the stories. We did everything for the plot. It was insane. But literally, that's how I coped with it.
Yeah.
And would I do it again that way? No, I would be very responsible and mature.
Yeah. I mean, but listen, like.
But hey, we're both alive. Cheers.
Period. But yeah, I do think like you had your own mechanism and like there's no way for other people to judge how you went through that experience because when they're faced with that problem,
you don't know what to do.
God forbid, you're going to have your own way of handling it.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I have already always been so neurotic that like I just was like, I want to see friends. I want to be around people. I thrive off of people. I get energy from people. I have a really hard time being alone. But this experience taught me to enjoy being alone and enjoy my own company. But also, you know, the people, it showed me who really fucking cares about me. And those people took their health seriously so that I could stay healthy. And I remember the last day of my treatments, my doctor was like, oh, wow, like, you never got a cold? And I'm like, no. And he was like, well, you clearly, like, you know, it's rare that someone doesn't get.
Why did I never get sick?
Couldn't tell you. For whatever reason, you just really got lucky.
I think my body was just like, you're going to fight for this. You're going to go in flight or fight mode. Like, bring it on. I think it was like I don't know. I feel like, I mean, we believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
We both have no clue why we both got cancer. Maybe to be this moment right now. Obviously, duh. But I have no clue.
It's just so funny. But
yeah, we can't even say cancer without laughing. Fuck, like what's wrong with us?
No, it's just because it's just like
we're delusional.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? But I do think like meeting someone like Paige also just like opened my eyes to like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I just think that like you really learn from the people around you, and like I think like your humor and like your personality and like your wit, your wit in general, and like the way that you were handling these things. Like Paige and I, like when we kind of like first like started this journey together,
we wrote a book. We did write books.
Yeah, I mean we wrote a lot of stuff down.
I'm like the Diary of Anne Frank. I have literally a book every day.
Shut the fuck up. I'm Jewish, so I'm allowed to laugh.
Oh, am I not supposed to say that?
No, it's okay. Oh. I'm giving you the permission. It's okay.
Like literally, Diary of Anne Frank. I'm like, well, I'm going to the hospital today, and then I would write and then I have literally every single day what I did.
That's awesome, though. You can go back and look at that. I mean, I tried it, but like, I don't know. Like, I just wrote down my symptoms and stuff like that. Honestly, like my outlet was.
You
like
wrote your
music.
symptoms down, Caroline?
Mm-hmm.
How are my feelings? Did you write your fucking symptoms?
Yeah.
Like, hi, I'm feeling nauseous at 11 p.m.
Well, I wanted to know for each time if it was getting worse or better, like how I was able to handle it.
So you're not letting Jesus take the wheel like the doctors. You're like taking it in your own hands, baby.
Honestly, I just wanted to know like how I was medically like dealing with it, because I heard it would get worse or it would get better, or when you start losing hair and all that stuff, and so I eventually just stopped. But
oh my god, do you remember when we would be on? Oh my god, those weird Zoom calls with.
No, I was gonna say that.
The weird Zoom calls.
I was gonna say that. So basically,
are we the same now? Our brains were literally thinking that. Like,
no, literally. So Paige and I.
And then they asked me to be the guest of it, and I got freaked out and ran away.
No,
no, not the guest. They asked me to start running the meetings. And I was like, I can't run the meetings. I'm uncomfortable. I'm scared.
We basically, I think a lot of people cope very differently. And I do think that like we came across people that were very kind of protective over their stories and how they shared their stories and who they shared their stories to. Whereas like I'm a very like, let's open the conversation to everyone. Like, let's grow this for more people. And you know, I really kind of just by default have always kind of felt like a leader and not a follower. And that's just kind of the person I am. And I've always that's how I've always been. And Paige as well. Paige is like, you know, clearly if you can't tell already, she's like kind of the loudest person in the room. And
I'm working on it, ma'am.
Okay. It's a good thing. But basically.
When did I start saying ma'am? Like, am I from the fucking South? Like,
you are. Don't diss the Southerners. We love the Southerners.
We love them. Oh, Southern men in cowboy hats, come find me.
Yeah, if you're a Southern man in a cowboy hat, go find Paige.
Should I drop my Insta handle? Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, we'll drop it.
I'm joking. I'm not. Ew, no, please
okay.
don't.
But basically, yeah, Paige and I, like, were, long story short, on these calls, and I think it just got too traumatic for us because there were literally
No, the
people
girls
that
bullied us. They bullied us.
What even happened?
We were on these calls, and the cancer girls.
I honestly think I blocked that part out of my memory.
Because you called me all upset. I was like, "Why are you upset?" You're like, "They bullied me. They won't let me in their Zoom call anymore. They literally kicked us out of the Zoom calls."
Oh, like they were like, it's full, and I'm like, this is like helping me. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
she like said it was full, and I'm like, you can only have 9 people on the call, but like I'm going through this traumatic experience, and I just like want to be a part of something, and I can't even be a part of the fucking cancer call.
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
what the hell?
And we have like this group. We have like, and it was just wild because I would text like, "Oh, can Caroline come in?" No, it's full. She had to sign up ahead of time. It's like, bro,
Yeah, that's
it's a
so
Zoom. It's a
wild.
Zoom call. You can have 50 people at a fucking Zoom call. What do you think the CEO does? Cancel people?
No, but that's so insane. I literally like totally forgot about that. So honestly, like no matter where you go, just expect
to be cancer bullied.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But we did meet a lot of really amazing people.
We
But
did.
yeah, that was so insane. But also,
we met so many nice people. We did meet so many nice people.
Yeah. Are you being sarcastic?
No, we really did.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
But I think Paige and I like also just had a hard time with the real. I ended up getting this therapist who is a nurse, and she does help people go through treatments and after treatments and all that stuff and the PTSD. And the biggest thing she said to me was like, before you share your story and before you join these calls, just, you need to heal. And I do think that like once we were joining these calls and once we kind of like found each other and a few other people, we kind of pulled out of that because it was a lot of trauma and it was a lot of emotions, and you really absorb those things, especially when you're dealing with it. But I do think we found really good people.
Yeah, I mean, after the calls, I would go to my mom and just bawl my eyes out. Like some girls,
Well,
like,
it's traumatic.
They're like, I couldn't walk for a week, and I was like, Mom, am I not gonna be able to walk for a week?
Yeah, exactly. Like you compare yourself.
Yeah,
to
and you
other
compare, and you're like,
situations.
bro, what? And like, I'm not dissing on cancer. I don't even know. That's like a weird way to say it, but like, I'm not like trying to make jokes or light of it, but
People
I'm like,
are gonna be like, what the fuck is this? It's unrelatable for a reason. Just
because
wanting to reiterate.
No one's
that.
like us.
They're like, we're literally over here talking about getting excluded from a Zoom call by other cancer patients because we didn't sign up early enough. That's so insane.
Like, but even like,
I was so sad. Oh my God, I feel so bad for that fucking girl.
I feel so bad.
No, I remember I was like, really, I was really
we
sad.
tried to send her flowers. We did. I don't think we ever did.
Oh yeah.
And then she wanted us to visit her in the hospital.
But we couldn't visit her in the
I'm
hospital
like, we
because
can't.
we were
sick too.
Yeah.
I hope she's alive still.
Stop.
Oh my God, have we texted her? Did we reach out?
Yes, we did reach out to her. Don't you remember? We reached out to her.
Did she respond?
She's okay. She's like married.
Great, doing better than me. Where's that ring though?
No, she's like married, honestly. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
She's good. No, she's good.
Yeah, we met really, and it's crazy to hear everyone's stories after. Like, some of our friends are buying houses. Some are getting married. Some are getting pregnant. Like, it's wild.
A lot of those girls have had babies.
Shit. Remember the really cool girl who used to do, like, the acrobat shit? She was, like, swinging on those.
What are you talking about?
Like, one of the girls, she, like, had 2 kids at home, and how she got with cancer is, like, the acrobat ropes things?
Yeah.
She would just swing on the ropes all day.
I have no recollection of that person.
Well, maybe you didn't.
Maybe that was the call I was not allowed to join.
Yeah, maybe you got invited.
So I was bullied in the cancer community. That's really great. I completely forgot about that.
Was I not supposed to bring it up because it's fucking hilarious?
No, it is fucking hilarious, honestly. So I was bullied in high school, middle school, and in cancer. Cheers!
Cheers to being bullied in cancer.
Everyone's gonna be like, huh, fuck Caroline. All the bullies from high school.
I guess, I mean, you're like, okay, I also got fired from my job during cancer. I'm like, sick.
We both got essentially, I mean, for me, like, it was kind of a gift. Like, it was kind of like when is, Caroline gonna take a stop working here because she has to go focus on this. But, like, I think the same exact day.
No, we did the same exact day because we both called each other laughing that we got fired.
I thank God.
Also, I have a thing. You either laugh or cry. Like, when I'm saying laughing, like, it's ultimately I wanted to cry, bawl my eyes out, but I'm like, I'm just going to laugh. Like, I'm going to laugh about it. I'm just going to laugh it off. Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive. Like,
right. No, and it doesn't come from a place of, like, of that.
Like a joke.
It's really, like, a mixture of, if we're being completely, real, comes from a place of denial and comes from a place of PTSD and comes from a place of we are trying to cope with something really traumatic that we both went through.
mean,
but you know, the good news is
the way I describe cancer is you get in a car accident 6 times. You know you're going to break both your legs, both your arms, and you're going to get a concussion. And then you get out of the hospital and you're better again. And then you go back and get the same freaking.
oh my
that's how I
god,
describe
okay,
cancer.
that's not how I describe cancer.
Literally, you get in a car accident 6 times into your treatment. That's how I describe it.
I think you, yeah, it feels like you're continuously putting your body through more and more and more and more. But
it was
to
miserable.
clarify, Paige, I actually didn't get fired.
Oh, you got let go?
Yeah, I got let go.
Did I get let go?
I think you got fired.
No, because I was on contract, so the end of the contract.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
I was on contract.
Yeah, so we
And
both
didn't get fired.
We didn't get fired. Fuck them all. We got let
we
go.
didn't get fired.
We got let go the same day, which is wild. The same
well,
day.
the thing is I'm still my boss was like a mentor to me, and she's so supportive, and she actually like helped me like really figure out my next career steps, and I'm really thankful for that. But I did think it was a little bit insane that like right around the time I was like kind of really starting my treatments that like that happened. Which was a nice kind of thing to look forward
was
to and
so
talking
nice
to people.
Thinking about it, like I couldn't have done it without these Zoom calls.
No, really, really. And it's like we'll talk about it and we'll like laugh and we'll be like, that was so insane. And there's sometimes it was hard for us to connect with certain people outside of just the fact that what we were dealing with. But like at the end of the day, like it really came down to the people. Yeah, I do think that like our friendship was so deep because even though we weren't physically in the same room, we spent so much time together. And I feel like we built so much depth within our friendship over all that time. Like Paige would be out at the bar and she'd be FaceTiming me, and I would call her when I'm, just like hanging out at the house, or like we would go on a walk and FaceTime, or
We'd watch TV shows together.
Yeah, like we would really do kind of like all these different things together. And I think we also kind of both in a weird way like normalized like the fucked upness of
And we lost our hair. We literally, every single thing I did, she did. Like I was like 2 days behind you. Like I lost my hair, then you lost your hair. Oh my god, our smoothie treatment. Then we had our smoothies. Remember, we asked our mom to make us these special smoothies, and I made these smoothies for me.
Like with all the shit.
Yeah, all this stuff, like the collagen, like all this crazy stuff, and the greens.
Didn't really do anything.
No, it made me feel better about myself.
Really,
so I liked it. And then your mom was like, "Okay, what if Paige and we'll make her the smoothies as well?"
Yeah.
So, the smoothies.
We
were
kind
funny.
of like did the same, very much like all the same things.
And we shopped the same way.
We had all of these like little things that we like shared in common that like really kind of like helped, like little
100%.
anecdotes, whether that's like, oh, like did you watch that one like podcast, or did you buy that one thing, or did you like, oh, I've been like taking Epsom salt baths and it's like been super helpful, or like, oh, have you like been using this like biotin shampoo, like it's really helping with my hair, like little things like that.
And the crazy part is we would do, okay, and I think this is still fucked up. Anytime there was like a movie or TV show and they mentioned cancer, I would just call you crying.
No,
I was so angry.
I think
I want a PTSD. You know what it says, like
PTSD warning?
Yeah, PTSD, like mental health. It's like cancer warning.
No, it's insane.
Like it's wild.
That is one thing though that I do think has still been really
oh my god, I can't watch shit either.
Is how cancer is portrayed in the media, and also just for people that have been through it and that have suffered, like still suffer from PTSD. Like it is so prevalent, and like really kind of being aware of how many fucking people, whether it's you or a loved one. And prior to me being diagnosed, I have lost people that are so important to me to cancer. And so, whether a TV show or a movie or an interview or anything, like I do think it'd be important to like potentially start warning people beforehand, like what you're gonna watch.
But do you think you'll ever get over the PTSD? Like
I think over time, like things, I mean, I've been told this. It's hard to believe it.
Like,
but
we're 2 years in, and yes, we're getting over it. But like, do you think like you're really like everyone's like, okay, I think you need to deal with cancer. I think you need to heal. I think it's
well,
like,
in terms of healing, my body, I do think I've been getting more energy.
No, your
slowly.
body.
Like, I do, like, feel myself feeling like, you know, I do have more energy and I'm sleeping better and I'm starting to feel happy.
No, your body and stuff, 100%. But, like...
But mentally, yeah, I mean, I do think, like, every time I have a doctor's appointment, like, I shut down.
Oh, my God. Remember, every time I have a doctor's appointment, we still
do
that.
We
still do
every
it.
time we have doctor's
I'm like, I need
appointments.
Xanax, and I'm not a pain pill popper. I'm like, I need Xanax. Like, what? I have, like, my chest is beating now because we're talking about it.
Yeah,
so.
it's hard for me to even think about it.
Like, it's just and we have doctor's appointments still. We're still getting poked poked all the time and, like, with needles. And it's like, do you really think the PTSD is ever going to go away? I would like it to, but I don't. And how much therapy do we go to still?
That's true. I mean, I think the healing process is much more of a marathon, and, like,
can it be a sprint, please? Wait, can it be a sprint, please? Because I want it to be sprinted the fuck over.
I would like it to be too. But I mean, I do think, like, I really try to give myself a lot of grace, and, like, I think the people around me give me grace, and I just, like, one thing that I don't want is to be looked at differently because of what I've gone through. Like, I'm still the same person. I'm just, like, a stronger version and a wiser version and maybe a funnier version. But, like...
Are you funnier now?
You know what? No.
No, a little bit?
I don't think I'm funnier.
Am I funnier now?
You've always been fucking hilarious. But, like, it's not on purpose. You're just, like, you just say shit that comes to mind, and it's just so, like, out of pocket and funny.
Yeah. We used to call it, like, remember we'd be like, is this a medium pocket? Is this left pocket? Or remember we'd be
Paige,
like,
you would be on those fucking Zoom calls saying crazy shit, and I'm like, oh my God, Paige, like, holy
what would
fuck.
I say?
You would just say stuff that was, like, so out there, and these people would, like, I was like, Paige, don't say that. Like, there'd be a girl that, like, was just diagnosed, and you're like, I fucking hate this shit. I'm in this fucking hospital bed, and the nurse is being an asshole, and I want to go home, and I'm like, oh my God, like, that poor girl was just diagnosed, and I'm, like, talking, like, and trying to be positive, and I'm like, it's okay, like, you'll feel sick, but, like, try to take Zofran before, and, like, you know, maybe, like, read this book, and you're like, this shit fucking sucks. I literally called my nurse, and I was like, what did you like, call the nurse, and was like, you know what, don't fucking come to my room, or, like, only come in here when I tell you to, and I'm like,
well, I used to be mean because I was so angry. I was mean.
So funny.
And I literally
I could not
hated the hospital food.
Yeah.
Like,
didn't you literally, like, what did you say? Like, you, like...
I crossed out, I was bored, so I got the menu, and I ordered every single food and rated them 1 out of 10. Every day.
No, you did not.
Every day.
No, what's the thing where
I hated them. I literally hate hospital food. It's disgusting.
Didn't someone call you on the phone and you picked it up?
Oh, I said, it was, nutrition, please? I said, don't ever fucking call this room again. I hated hospital, and it wasn't their fault.
Don't ever call this room again.
I was just angry. And then the
so funny.
I love my doctor, but he was trying to find...
You hated him, though, remember?
I hate him, but now I love him. You try and find things to call him and be like, oh, yeah, me and my wife were shopping at Aloe, like... Or like, oh yeah, I watched a new TV show, The Bachelor. I'm like, cool, I don't give a fuck. And he's like, okay, Paige. Like, but I was mean.
I was like,
I'm still trying to be nice, and I am a nice person. But
I know,
like,
but Paige, that shit made me laugh so fucking
yeah,
hard.
fuck this shit. It fucking sucked. The girl's like, I'm just crying over here. I
doesn't know if she's like gonna lose her hair and like what her plan is, and Paige is like, yeah, you don't want to go through this shit, it fucking sucks. And I'm like, oh my God,
what's that Jennifer Coolidge shit? It's like, you know how she acts, like, fuck this, like in Bridesmaid.
Oh my God,
she wasn't in Bridesmaid,
Jennifer Coolidge mug over there that says these gays are trying to kill me.
Literally,
I love that
act
shit.
like her and like the Bridesmaid girl, and she's like on the plane like shitting herself. That's just me and Cam. She's like, fuck this shit, I don't want to be here.
It was so, like, honestly,
so bad.
I numerous times was like, we need to film this. This is the craziest
Oh,
thing.
wait, we did film it. We do have a million episodes.
Paige and I ended up filming some of our experience, and it's really hard to watch because I felt different. I looked different. I was very
We looked like little
person.
fucking bald eagle. What do we call eggs? We looked like eggs. I was like, ew, I look like an egg. I don't want to be an egg. Like, in my hard yolk, medium yolk, I don't want to be a fucking egg.
You were one of the only people that I felt genuinely, like, comfortable with, though, like, not wearing a wig. And I didn't ever, like, fully...
Oh, I had my aloe hats on for days. No one saw me without a wig. I think, like...
Except for me.
Barely. How many... Barely. We would still put our aloe hats on.
Yeah.
Even in the hospital. Like, in a hospital bed, I would be sleeping in a bald cap. Like, in a hospital... Like, in a...
Aloe hat?
Yeah, an aloe hat. Or, like, a beanie. Like, what a loser.
God, it's so insane. It is so insane.
And then I would go on walks. Like there's like this little walk yard, and I'd be like, let me go
Do you
to.
remember when you went?
It's called jail. I went to jail. I was like, let's go back to jail, Paige. And I'd go on these little walks.
Do you remember when you went to the like Kentucky Derby like little horse race with the hat, and you're like, oh my god, like someone almost like jokingly pulled my hat.
Oh my god, yes! I was at the Kentucky Derby.
No, but it wasn't the Kentucky Derby.
No, it was the horse race in San Diego.
Yeah,
the horse
yeah.
race
The Del Mar.
The Del Mar horse races.
Yeah.
And these bachelorette parties, there's like probably like 6 really hot guys, and they had like their little they had captain hats on, and they're like, oh, let me switch hats with them, and they're trying to flirt with me. Obviously, I don't know why people are trying to flirt with me. Like, I don't even look flirtable. I look angry. And they tried to take my hat off and switch hats with me to try and be funny, and I'm like, fucking touch my hat and see what happens.
Because you like fully didn't have hair.
I didn't have hair, and I didn't have my wig on, so I would have just been.
But like no one knew.
No one knew because I hid it so well. I can show photos, and I look like a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
Like I had eyebrows. Like how did I have eyebrows?
Yeah, I have no idea.
And I got veneers the day before chemo. The day before I found out. Remember how I got my veneers? Like
so funny.
Like I was literally getting veneers and like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, oh shit, I have cancer. Like I can't finish my veneer treatment. The guy was like, you have temporary veneers and you have to get your veneers. And like, I can't wait around. What?
So you just got them?
I think like the next like week, he's like, you have to get your full veneers. Like what was I gonna do? Like have fucking no teeth?
Some pearly whites when you went through your treatment.
Yeah, so I had some pearly whites. So I literally looked like an egg. I was as white as an egg.
That's
and
so
we were
insane.
so damn white. Remember how white we were?
I still am. Look at me.
And then, and then I would use self tanner to try and make myself tan. So I really didn't look like I was sick.
You looked like a tan egg.
Literally a tan egg. But I still feel weird when people are like, oh, like you like okay, if I'm talking to a new guy or if I'm dating or if I have new friends, they're like, oh, like you went through cancer. Like today, literally, it's been 2 years since that 6 months, the halfway through chemo, and I just posted on Instagram.
Oh, I saw that.
Like,
yeah.
I never post stuff. It makes me so uncomfortable. It's like I should be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm a badass bitch, and I'm like,
I get really uncomfortable too.
So
I don't want people to look at me differently.
I feel like I have a scarlet letter on my head.
No, yeah, literally.
Like, ew, I don't want this.
Literally. It is, and I don't want to be
insensitive.
I think
again.
I'm learning to not be. I'm learning to embrace that part of my story and not be like embarrassed or self-conscious because honestly though, like some people can't handle baggage.
I think
and those people can fuck off.
Yeah, I think cancer would have been fine if we didn't lose our hair. I think not fine. Okay, not fine.
No, people say that to me all the time and I'm like, "Oh my god," but I'm so neurotic that's so like that was the last thing
I think like it would have like
that was the last thing I was thinking about.
Maybe I don't know.
No, but that's okay. That's okay.
But I was like, I don't ever want to do this again. I'm like, we're done with this. This chapter closed. Let's not open it. We're fucking done with this shit. We're done. But it's so weird because I don't even tell people now, and they're like, oh, you had cancer. I'm like, I don't know.
You're like, can we not talk about
this?
I'm like,
I'm uncomfortable. Please stop.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to be at a bar drinking. Fuck off. Please stop.
Yeah. No, literally.
Yeah. One time I was hooking up with a guy and my wig completely fell off. And I didn't tell him I had cancer. And my wig completely fell off. Do I talk to the guy to this day still? Yes. But I'm like, oh my god. Yeah.
Didn't you go on a date with a guy in Switzerland and like he told you like his?
Oh my god! Then I went. I went on so many dates. I went on a date with this guy in Switzerland, and I met him at the Boulevard Hotel downstairs. And he was telling me his whole story about what was the whole story?
His ex-girlfriend died of cancer.
Oh yeah, We're sitting there, and he's like, oh yeah, my ex-girlfriend died of cancer. Blah blah. I'm going on a date with this man, trying to like forget about it. And he's like, oh, my ex-girlfriend died of cancer, telling me a sob story. Meanwhile, I'm in a wig, no eyelashes, and no eyebrows, being like, yeah, that fucking sucks. Damn, I have no clue what you're talking about, man. Like, pretending I don't know about them. Like, I just pretend. I literally was Hannah Montana.
Like, it's insane.
I used to throw wig parties all the time.
We did that, though. I'm proud of how we handled it. It's okay.
We handled it the best way we did it.
We're not going to put a time limit on our healing process, and it could take years, it could take months, and I do think that, like, whether or not you go through trauma with a friend or family member, or if you meet them going through something, like these are the people that like are going to be in your life forever and have your back. And I'm very thankful for Paige and also to be able to like bring you into this world and share our story with people. And hopefully people will either relate to bits and pieces of it or not at all. And
or even reach out. Like if you are struggling with cancer, please reach out. Like
or anything.
Or
yeah,
if you're anything, mental health, but like reach out. Like I could not imagine doing it without you. Like, imagine, like, reach out to people. Be like, this fucking sucks. I'm sure with mental health, I need help. You're
never
not alone.
You're never alone.
Did we say that at the same time?
Yeah.
We did. Like, you're never alone in this world.
Yeah.
Please reach out. Even DM any of us. We will answer you.
100%. And I truly, like, love being able to be there for people. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching and listening, and hopefully got a little kick out of our fucked up story and our insane friendship.
Insane. This is a second time meeting. But yeah, thank you guys for everything. Insane. Second time meeting.
Cheers.
Bad date, can't relate, everything is going great. Makeup on my mirror. Life sucks, all shucks, I feel like $1 million. Plug my ears to hear ya. Dipping through the